I traveled all the way to Las Vegas to compete.
I love Jean-Georges. Jean-Georges is such a good chef.
I want a real challenge. I want to beat a Michelin-starred chef.
I mean, if he was going to take on a chef, this is a really, really good chef to take on.
Let's begin. You know.
Oh, and he gets this amazing meal before. Lucky him. Wow.
Time to see what I'm up against. Can't be that good.
Okay, it's really good. But, 1 out of 3. We got 3 other ones.
It probably is really, really, really good. Jean-Georges restaurants are so good. I can imagine eating this meal, like especially like made for him, is probably super duper good.
It's so good. Jean-Georges is kind of hot now.
Jean-Georges looks like young Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, you know what? I got this. I'm going to beat Jean-Georges.
So if he was going to pick a really good chef to go against, Jean-Georges is just as good a pick as any. The fact that they got to eat that really, really nice meal before, that would probably like psych me up. Eating that really, really nice food, you get excited and you want to make even good food. But, Joshua Weissman's one person. Jean-Georges got a whole team behind him. So, he's not really making all that food that's coming out of the kitchen. But, let's see what he can do in this challenge.
Okay, the time has come. We're with the man himself, Jean-Georges. Such a pleasure to be here. This is the most immaculate dining room I think I've ever seen in my life.
That is a really, really nice dining room. It's super beautiful.
A lot of people know who you are, but just in case, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been cooking for 50 years now.
50 years, jeez.
It's 5 years in Asia, training in France. I feel blessed.
You absolutely are. I feel like a little baby over here with my little rattle. I'm gonna cook Jean-Georges. I've been cooking and fine dining my whole life as well, so I feel relatively...
Joshua Weissman says he has a fine dining background, so maybe you can hang with him. Who knows? Let's see.
Very nervous to have a young talent coming to my kitchen.
You're nervous about me? John, you know what we're here for. You up for a little...
More people probably know who Joshua Weissman is than Jean-Georges.
Our precision test, a speed test,
they're gonna do some cutting.
Technique test. What do you want to start?
Let's do a little speed now.
I like to warm up for the people.
Before they even start the cutting challenge, I'm going to assume that Joshua Weissman is going to beat him in a lot of the cutting challenges. Definitely if there's any type of speed component, because Jean-Georges, he probably isn't cutting the onions at his restaurant. He's probably got other people to do that, so he's probably a little slow on that stuff. Joshua Weissman's cooking all the time, and he's always cutting his own onions. He does a lot of videos where he's cutting super fast, so I think that he's going to win this challenge.
3,
Let's see if I'm right.
2, 1, go.
Yeah, no question. Weissman all the way.
You won.
Yes! I'm nervous right now, okay? I'm shaking.
By a long shot.
We have an apple.
Peel or unpeel?
We'll peel.
When I started my apprenticeship, I used to peel the apple this way for like 3 years. And then I go to the new job.
There's so many ways to peel an apple. We're probably not going to even peel it the same way. Jean-Georges is going to probably do it fancy style.
I was going to steal your peeler anyway, but I have the same purpose. I like to go down and around, close the arms.
Yeah.
Can I actually try that? I've actually never peeled an apple with this before. Not nearly
I'll
as
give
good
Joshua Weissman a lot of credit. His motion is very, very tight. He's very, very good.
Slow down.
You got me on a mushroom.
All right. Okay, Jean. This man is a practitioner.
Oh, yours are nicer, smaller.
A little smaller.
Yeah.
But yours are very even. I love it. Gorgeous. Smaller and larger. Smaller, larger. Which one would you want to eat?
They both look pretty good.
Yeah, taste test. Okay. All right. Get out of here. All right. Andy's on my payroll.
That all depends on what you're making with it.
We got a 1 and 1. We have one more. Last one is our onion.
That he gave to make an interesting video.
So back in the days when I was hiring my line cook, any cook, I always give them the onion test. It was to test their knife skill. So I said,
I just made an onion video, so I want to see what they do here.
5 ways? I don't even know if I can remember 5 ways.
Me neither, but
4 or 5 ways. I just did 3 ways.
I think if we put our heads together, we can figure this out.
He doesn't even know either.
First version would be sliced
rings.
Okay, that's 1.
I think the second one would be...
Wait, shit, he's ahead of me. Hang on.
On a mirepoix as well, the big one, with the big dice.
At this point, he's training me. I'm not even really doing anything here at all.
So the dice.
That's 3. If I had another onion, I would do a ring.
Oh, you have one here, no?
Oh yeah, perfect. Don't look at the other side, okay? Just don't look at the other side. Ring.
On this one, I'm gonna do what? I do a fan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What is that?
I don't know. It's I have no idea what this is.
Blooming onion. Blooming onion. That's it.
Now Jean-Georges is just making stuff up. I don't know how you would ever use that fan. Blooming onion. Yeah, right.
You've already passed the test.
Oh, okay.
I would hire you.
Immediately. I've got a job, guys.
At least they're having fun with this. Look at them. They're both smiling.
I would put you chef de partie right away.
Oh, thank you, chef. That's going right to my ego, guys. John?
Yes?
I can already tell.
I wonder when they're going to cook something. What are they going to cook?
That being said, the real competition begins now. You're trying to hold my hand. See that? No. The real
Joshua
competition
Weissman
we get-
always does such a good job
John
of
and I
making
will
these
be
videos
competing
fun.
to make the most gourmet steak dish we possibly can.
I
Be
love
the best,
steak.
man.
Do you ever cook a lot with tropical fruit?
I do.
I feel like fruit is not
Pineapple and
leveraged
steak, that's a
enough
really
in savory
interesting
food.
combo.
It lends itself really well to roasted flavors.
So pineapple, huh? I had it once on a pizza. For me, pineapple was strange. I don't know if it's a Hawaii thing or...
You know that's a big debate on the internet, right?
Is it?
Yeah, yes.
I don't even know.
Just to set the record straight, I made pineapple on pizza in my channel before, and I love pineapple on pizza, so I'm team pineapple.
I did not know that. Yes. I kind of like it on pizza.
Joshua Weissman
Yeah.
likes it too.
It's a
Maybe I'm
debate.
more
The
traditional.
comment section is going to be full of people roasting me for liking pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple pizza or not pineapple pizza?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Pineapple on pizza or not? JG or you
Definitely.
JW? You tell me.
See, I grew up in France. We pick radish in the garden at home, piece of butter, bread, salt. But then I went to Asia. They pickle them, they cook them, put in soups and broth.
Do you miss
I love a good radish. Radishes are great, especially when they're fresh.
They walk like this.
Summertime radishes are so good.
More my speed.
So we're going to cook the pineapple.
Oh, with rum?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, good
Pineapple and
So
rum?
we're gonna
Now
cook it
we're talking.
Foster style.
I'm
Gonna
interested.
flambe
How is this
rum.
going to go
Very, very
together with
simple, but
steak?
Nice.
I love this garlic, black garlic.
John George is
Oh,
analyzing
black
the
garlic,
ingredients.
pineapple. Wow. Joshua Weissman's pulling out all the stops. He's not going simple.
Beef broth and chicken broth.
Jean George is a French chef, so I think he's probably going to go way more simple than this and really just blast them with technique.
450 covers here.
How many covers?
450?
Jeez, 450 covers in a night at a restaurant. That's
You
crazy.
need a big operation and you need JG running the show.
It's all about the team.
Very tender and soft. A little bit of salt.
It will be blended.
It will be blended. So I'm actually going to strain all the vegetables out and then I'll use the liquid to get it to the consistency that I want it. I think we should do the pineapple. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for this one.
Brown sugar into a pan, butter will go in, and then we'll just add a little bit of water. In a kitchen, multiple things at once. Start
You know, the nice thing about doing stuff in a kitchen is you don't have to wash all your pans. They got, dishwashers, especially in the restaurant. So, my initial thing is like, he's dirtying a lot of pans right now to make just this one steak.
one thing and move on to the next. One thing and move on to the next. So what are they doing in France?
Vas-y, vas-y.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that means. Yeah,
Go, go, go.
Start my oil in my pan. Pineapple's gonna go in, and then you can just kind of start to baste them a little bit in that nice sauce. Oh, thank you, chef. We're competing. You can't be helping me.
Oh, sorry.
This man is too sweet. We're just gonna get some color. I still want that crunch.
Wow.
I just want to brown this butter. That's it, and then it's done.
Brings me back to my roots. Nothing better than nutty brown butter.
Radish butter light.
Radish butter.
Butterscotch texture, you know?
And it's thick too. It's
Yeah.
got like a nice glaze texture.
I'll be the torch man.
You wanna, yeah. We're collabing here, all right?
Yeah, here we go.
So I'm gonna go around the rim with this.
Oh, they're
first.
busting out the big torch. I only got the little one in here.
Beautiful.
I love it. Love it.
Let that rum cook down. Strain this just so that we have the vegetables out. All the shallot, garlic, black garlic in there.
They're
Little bit
dirtying
of
a
soy
lot of
sauce,
stuff.
soy
This would
sauce.
not translate well to home cooking. It'd be a big pile of dishes in the sink. Ugh, that black garlic looks kind of gross.
Gonna be
I know it tastes good, but
Thank you, chef. All right. I have
Not
my
really
dish
into
broken
black
down. Now it's time
food.
for JG to do
just
his
not a
thing.
great
Sorry,
color.
Josh, but I upgraded my
Especially for home cooking, maybe for restaurant stuff,
Cowboy
but
steak and be apologetic about it.
oh, John George going with the big meat.
Marinate my steak with a mix of peppercorn. My favorite, of course, is Szechuan, green peppercorn, black peppercorn, and white peppercorn. I crush a mix. I'm gonna season it with salt, a
Wow.
little bit of egg white. I don't want to lose the
Egg
crust.
white on
I think the
steak,
egg white
that's really interesting.
keeps it sticking to the place.
That makes so much. I've never seen that.
I've never
before.
seen it either, Josh.
Only on one side. Six to it.
Oh,
Let it sit for a couple hours. We really
Couple
want the pepper
hours?
to hydrate again and really release all those pepper.
I wonder if I've always wondered, do they come back a couple hours later or do they have one already prepared?
of course.
I saw your recipe on Instagram. So I'm using paprika, white miso, the sweet soy, regular soy, clementine, mandarin or orange juice, Coleman's mustard powder, and lime juice. So this is all mixed in here. And then finish
That
with
looks
butter.
like a really,
It's
really
very
nice
salty
sauce.
and sour, but with the butter, it's gonna round it up.
Oh wow. Need to season my sauce right now.
Super flavor.
And then the garnish will be carrots. One is a puree, roast the purple, glaze the yellow. Those are already peeled and blanched. That's gonna be my garnish.
Now he is going simple, but this is going to be really, really nice, especially like with the blend of the colors that they're throwing on here, the blend of,
Right off.
and he's using the torch to get the skin off the peppers, really nice.
Straightforward carrots, cooked in water.
Oh, he's had stuff prepared. He had prep cooks prepare this stuff before he even got in there, so they already knew what was going to happen. He's not making this stuff up.
We're just gonna glaze our carrots in there. So those are already blanched. I'm gonna roast those carrots with a little bit of
Also too,
olive
like look at the
oil,
difference
habanero,
between like
juice,
restaurant
sweet
cooking
carrots.
and like home
So here's
cooking
my
is like the
miso,
amount of
adding the
stuff that
butter,
you're willing to
put
dirty
the
inside that
butter,
restaurant.
put
Just
the
knowing that there's dishwashers there that are ready to wash all your dishes and pans. You know, every time that I'm cooking at home, I'm always trying to figure out how do I make what I need with the the least amount of dirtying stuff.
When you have big meat, it takes time. Okay, mine's a little smaller than Mr. JG over here.
Well, that's one of my
Some people get upset in my videos if I dirty more than one thing. You see that in the comment section that I dirtied all this stuff. You know, these guys are out there 3, 4, 5 pans deep. Crazy.
Wow, look at this. A tough guy to beat.
Give me a rating on that basting. How are we doing? We doing all right?
It's 12 out of 10. I love steak.
That's a really, really nice basting. How could it taste bad drenched in butter like that?
I'm impressed.
Thank you very much, Chef. That means a lot to me. It's going to be a beautiful time. Let's taste.
I want to see how they plate.
It's time to plate up. Jake,
John George is probably going to do really, really nice, beautiful
so
plating.
we have our steak, which is rested, our brulee pineapple, which is shrunken down slightly. It's fine. We got our sauce here, and we have our radishes. So I'm going to cut these in half. They're almost like 2 individual portions. I'm making this all up. Cut this in half.
He's making it up. John George is not making it up. He had this all planned before.
So it's almost like
the fact that the ingredients were already
Pineapple
prepped.
steak on a steak.
Pineapple steak and a steak.
Looks very tender.
Because it's rib cap, baby. Sauce in the center. A little bit of finishing. Okay, so it's gonna go down. And we have our radishes placed nicely. A little bit of micro cilantro. That's it.
It looks really nice.
Okay, now you.
I'd eat it.
Hey.
I'm gonna start plating first the three texture of carrots, the puree, then some of the glazed one, then have a roast one, the serrano we did the other day.
Once you bust out the tweezers, flowers, now he got super fancy. This is so far away from home cooking.
Come on, guys.
The beast. I mean, the rib cap is right here. We're almost equal, no?
Almost the same.
Maybe during like a date night, you might want to get, really fancy with busting out the edible flowers and a really elegant plating. But this is definitely like a big difference in between like restaurant food, especially Michelin-star, high quality restaurant food versus just even the best home cooking. You're probably not going to go that deep into plating like they're going to go in the restaurants.
Primo.
Salt Bay action.
I can't believe he referenced Salt Bay.
Nice dot of the miso in the middle.
Even Salt Bay, cultural, it just blends across cultures.
Tapped up, Chef Jean George. We have 2 beautiful
But your
steaks.
cooking is perfect.
Oh, thank
Mine
you,
too.
Chef. Okay, the time has come.
Jean George is such a
Judges,
nice
they're gonna
guy.
come
He
in,
keeps
they're
pumping
gonna taste
Joshua
test
Weissman
and
up,
decide
always
our
talking
winner.
about how good he's doing.
Wow.
Oh, and they got a taste tester. That's great.
It looks tough, huh? I'm glad you're just up here like this.
Okay, so we're gonna switch them up. Oh my gosh, you can't see what's happening.
I'll turn around even.
You're gonna hold it like a child, like a whoa.
See this.
What is that?
This I'm not a fan of because I think before you eat something, in order to get the real best judgment of what you're eating, you got to see it before you eat it. You can't just eat it blind because then you're going pure off of taste, and it's not the whole thing. And they've already cut into the beautiful plate, so it's already messed up a little bit. So even if they take the blindfold off after, I think it's still losing it. I think he should have seen the plates and just not known who was making what.
I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of flavors at work here. Do I have to decide? God.
They're probably both really, really good.
Flavor-wise, I gotta give it to the one that was in my right hand.
Oh,
Thank
beautiful.
you so much.
I love it. Sean.
Simple wins.
From Jean George's team, right here with us. You've been with him for, you said 10 years?
10 years now.
10 years. So our odds are already against me thus far.
Are you?
If this guy has been with John George for 10 years, he's going to taste it and he's going to know immediately who made it. If he says Joshua Weissman, I think this is something that they did for the video.
Hiring if I choose wrong?
If you choose right, I'm hiring. How many times have you been blindfolded in this kitchen? Is this your first time?
At least once a week.
I can hear him thinking. Do you guys hear that?
You know what I like with the rib cap? It's got a nice char on it. And I'm picking up the pineapple for sure.
You can talk to me too.
I was
He should know this one very well.
both.
Yeah, he probably already knows that if there's pineapple in it, John George probably didn't do it. So I think he already knows whose is whose, but let's see who he picks.
Amazing flavors, but I gotta say, I like new things, so I'm gonna go with the pineapple.
Woo! Okay, all right.
You're fired.
Big surprise.
There he is. This is every single time he taste tests.
I think they did that more for shock value than anything, and just also to be a little funny.
Every time 4 to 5, except for one person, Ulysses. We'll see how this goes and decide who the winner is. All right, Ulysses, you know what to do. Woo!
There's a party going on in my mouth, and a new guest just arrived.
Oh!
I lost the flavor.
So
John
many
George
flavors
is a
going on
funny
right
guy.
now. But I am a pineapple guy, so I'm going with the pineapple.
Whoa! Hey, 2 of these people were my
man.
employees. Bring it in, Ulysses. Bring it in.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I said I was going to achieve this goal. We did it. John George, we wouldn't have been able to do it without your help. Thank you so much.
You're ready to open your own restaurant now?
Yeah, I'm ready to open my own restaurant, and it's on the way. If you live in Austin, Texas, I'll see you there. If you guys haven't been to John George restaurant, it's incredible. The steakhouse at Aria.
Oh, I'll definitely go to Joshua Weissman restaurant. Food's probably going to be fantastic. Probably got a great menu spread.
Thank you. It's going on the menu now.
It was great to have you in the kitchen.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to go to a John George
If you enjoyed
restaurant,
this
you got
video,
that kind of
remember
cash,
to like,
that's
subscribe, and
fantastic.
we'll see
Definitely
you
go there.
Next time.
Well, I think that was definitely a really fun video. It was definitely enjoyable. I think John George was a great Michelin-star chef for them to pick from. Maybe some of these Michelin-star chefs are overworked and a little stuffy and probably a little too serious, but John George seems like a really fun guy, and it looks like they had a good time cooking. I think the food that they showed is really, really nice food. And I think Joshua Weissman is an excellent cook, but I mean, compared to Jean George, you give him enough time, he'll make you, one of the best plates of food you'll ever have in your life. So hopefully you like this reaction video. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see more of these reaction videos. And if you do, drop some videos that you think that you'd like me to leave a reaction to. Thanks.